Let's fight. Let's fight. Guys, a very happy Thursday evening to you. And guys, we really hope that you dry wherever you are this evening. It is good to be on with you another night, our penultimate night before the week ends, and we have to go. Perhaps last weekend we brought you two updates over the weekend with the flooding situation. So who knows what bodes for this upcoming weekend? But we were happy, and we're happy to be here with you for yet another evening, bringing you all that is trending in our country, not only on social media, but all that is happening. We have our hands on the pulse of all things, guys. Guys, we are very, very privileged that you're with us. You know what you got to do. You got to share the live stream. You got to retweet. You got to also subscribe on YouTube, guys. Good to see Rashley Ford. Rashley always got an eye watching, fast. Carla Washington and Mark Allman, some of the early folks here already. Guys, let us know where you're joining us from, and let us know how is the weather where you are and if you might be flooded out. Let us know that, and we'll give you guys a shout out as well. We want you guys to share the live stream. If you guys are joining us on Twitter, give us a retweet now. Give us a comment. Let us know how you're receiving us at your end on Twitter. We're going to be exploring some more with our Twitter spaces. I did a little recce this afternoon. I'm going to see how that works out later on, if we can make use of it, so that you always have the information that you need at your fingertips, guys, so that we keep you guys informed, and our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel, kind of took us by surprise, as against Twitter. Our YouTube channel has just taken off, and we're grateful for all the folks who join us on YouTube. Here in Guyana, being a tuber is not a big thing, but we know elsewhere it's a huge, huge deal. And so lots of persons join us on YouTube, and we are tremendously happy. We've gone past 800. I told you just last night we were at 800. We have gone past that, folks. And I am very, very happy for all of you guys who are joining us. Raymond and William Moore, Dawn and Shalon, Sharon, and Claire, all the other folks, Roxanne and Tomisha, Desmond, all of you guys, the folks. I think Sharon is joining us from North Ramvelt, and Tishon, Thomasina is joining us from Linden, Wisrock, Linden. Great place. God, I wish I was there right now in Wisrock. And Desmond, all the folks. Hollis watching us from West. Right, good to see you there, Hollis. How is West doing this evening? Is it dry? Arlette Baswain and Pam Hall. Good to see all of you guys. Guys, give us a share. If the few hundreds of you who are on already in these first couple of minutes of the program, I know we've gone past 100. I hope my colleague Lloyd is listening. We've gone past 100. We will do much better than we're doing right now, guys. So give us a share. Subscribe on YouTube. I want to see some comments on YouTube. I want to know if folks are watching us on YouTube. Wherever you're watching us from on YouTube, you give us a comment. I want to see what's happening there. Auntie Sandra, good night. Good night, diamond. You're shining bright like a diamond there, Auntie Sandra. Saw you the other day on the South Road, looking so lily white. You were heading home. I said, well, look at this, boy. This woman has kept so well, and looking as though you're just coming to work. But I saw you hopping into a vehicle, so I know you were heading home, looking so clean and sparkling white. Good to see all of you guys. Thanks for joining us. Tonight is about you guys, and I hope that you guys are close to your phones and that you are going to call. Guys, I don't want to do all the talking this evening at all. This evening is just set aside for you. Wednesday night is we're in the diaspora. We talk to folks overseas. We got to get them a little space because of the remittances. Tonight is your night, folks. Whether you're overseas or you're local, we want to give you guys a chance to call in. I want to hear from you, especially those folks who might be flooded out. And let us know what's happening where you are calling. This is a WhatsApp number. You can call us either directly on WhatsApp, or you can also WhatsApp yes to that number, and we're going to send you the link to join us. So you have that option as well, folks. So WhatsApp yes to that number, and we're going to send you guys the link as well. So We want to hear from you. I want to hear from you as early as possible, folks. If you somebody want to call right now because you got things on your chest, right? Besides flesh, besides flesh, you got other things on your chest. You want to get off, guys. I want to hear from you tonight. Don't let's wait. Don't let's wait. And I hope you guys have been resharing and retweeting and everything in, right? I hope so. So let me see if I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Let me head on Facebook rather, see what's happening there, and then I'm going to come back and give you guys a status report whether you all are doing well or what have you. Right? So I want to see if I get a status report there. So guys, as you join us, share the live stream, retweet, and subscribe. Good to see all of you. I'm making sure I'm doing what I have to do at the back end here. And now I shall head to Facebook to see what's happening on this end. Good to see all of you guys joining us. Let me hold this up a little higher. All right. We'll be looking good. We can be doing better, but we're looking good. Let me make sure I'm not getting any feedback. All right. Just give me a second there. All right. I have somebody who is calling in, and all right, stay on the line, but hold that thought for me. Stay on the line, but hold the thought. Don't I gotta make sure that your audio is coming through. So just give me 1 second. I gotta make sure that your audio is gonna come through very clear. So hold that thought for us. I like this. We're not waiting tonight. Right? I want to make sure that your audio is going to feed through. All right. Go right ahead, sir. Good evening. Go right ahead. Let us know your concern. Hold 1 second. I might have to turn you up just a little bit. Hold 1 sec. I ain't want no problems. And I'm almost set. I want to make sure that the audience can hear you quite clear. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Sharon. Hello?
I am here. I'm waiting for you to finish. Go right ahead. Yeah. So, my brother, I can tell you this: we are fighting this battle on all fronts, including GWI. As you may have seen, we did a whole press conference on what is happening down there at GWI. And I'm not going to tell you all that we're going to be doing publicly like this, knowing that these jagabats are listening to us. But we are pursuing that matter on all fronts as it pertains to I would say, the unlawful termination of those folks on GWI. And that is one of the issues I'm going to be focusing on head on this evening. Again, because of somebody's asking for audio. Guys, are you hearing us? Let me hold. Guys, are you hearing us? I see some folks saying no sound. So let me just make sure that we're getting the sound okay. So guys, give us an indication whether you are getting sound at your end. And I want to just hold a second for that. All right, the guys are saying no audio, and I don't understand why. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's happening here. Give me 1 second. Okay, good. Yes, yes. The guys are saying that they're getting some. Go right ahead.
So what I was saying, sir, how long we can stick with this nonsense from this style comment as you always call them? We just sitting down and not just speaking from different social media to the other. I don't put the other way around. I don't think would be it's like this is.
Yeah, yeah. I understand the frustration. I understand it firsthand because personally, there's so much that I want to do, but we are not only constrained by COVID. Now it's a national flood. But I promise you this. I promise you this. What is happening at transpiring at GWI will not go unanswered. Excuse me. Will not go unanswered, my brother. As a matter of fact, I have some additional information that I want to share that is very, very important concerning the treatment of the staff that are going to be remaining at GWI, whether it's how they are managing COVID on the work site or them taking away, for instance, the weekends. When you have your leave, it used to be that the weekends did not count for as part of the leave, the Sunday, Saturday, but now that is being done, right? And lots of people ask, what are we doing? But what are the unions doing? What is the union doing? The transport union.
We are looking at the people from Linden, the nurses from Linden, and all the people we get knocked out from before.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with you. I agree with you that persons are frustrated, but I hope that when other protest activities are held, because we have been doing protest activities and upping the ante, persons like you and the others don't just stay home and on social media, because that has become the easy thing, to hide behind a WhatsApp screen and send a quick message or to stay on social media. And that is one of the challenges that we have. Well, I understand people are afraid of COVID and all of that, but at the end of the day, we got to do what we have to do as well. At the end of the day. So I want to thank you for coming through very, very, very early. And I want to encourage the others to come through as well. There is your phone number. We ain't wasting any time this evening at all. I'm hoping that we're not going to get too much feedback, and you can hear the audio very, 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 very clear. I am ready with the hot topics this evening to get through some of them. And again, we start right at COVID. Right at COVID. Guys, I don't know if you guys would have heard this yet, but today we touched that 400th death milestone where COVID-19 is concerned. Right? And you minus 21 from 400, and the remainder is how much the PPP, how much happened under the PPP's administration. By now, you know it by rote that when they came into government on August 2nd, there were 21 COVID deaths. 2-1 after more than 6 months as of having COVID locally. And there were 474 confirmed cases. Have we passed 15,000 confirmed cases yet? Huh? Today we registered the 400 death. Folks, don't wait for me to finish. If you want to call, you go right ahead. I want to hear from you guys. And so this is another milestone that has gone very, very much unannounced, right? In any meaningful way, you have 400 of your citizens that would have perished in this manner from this very, very deadly pandemic, right? And folks, make no bones about it, it is deadly. And that is why we say to you guys every night, sanitize, social distance, wear your mask, practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are out there. Every night we say that to you because it is very, very, very serious, right? Right now, I was talking with a relative of mine overseas. A relative of ours came to Guyana on family business and has passed away because of COVID, and is going to be buried shortly. We're supposed to be leaving the country, and now will be buried shortly because of COVID-19. This is no respecter of persons, no respecters of persons, unlike these fools that you have in the PPP that looking to see, who in this street vote PPP before we can give them some flood relief. Who in this street Vote PPP before we give them some COVID cash grant. That is the absolute nonsense that is happening and transpiring. Right? And I want to come back to what that caller said just now, because it is a touch point on all our outreach activity. Right? So I'm grateful that my brother called, but we hear that. What are you doing? What are you doing? And I usually turn the question the other way. What are you prepared to do? And I have asked that on this show countless times. This is a struggle that we're in. Right? While some of our brothers and sisters are being sent home, Guyanese, irregardless of political party, others are scared out of their minds to associate with anything that looks like the opposition for fear of losing their jobs. Right? And we understand that. We understand that fear is real because we aren't dealing with easy people. So I understand that that fear is real. What are you willing to do, right, to help us to get the kind of result that benefits all of us in this country? Could you imagine you have a national flood, and people going asking who living at which house? Who living at which house? Can you imagine that? 400 dead, right? And nobody even comes to address the nation, right? How many people got to die to warrant that? We have reached this milestone, 400 of our citizens dead, right? And this is the whole attitude of, they say if you throw a crapo in hot water, it can jump out. But if you put that same crapo in some room temperature water and then turn up the heat gradually, they can stay in the pot and boil. That's what happening to some of us. You could imagine finding 400 Guyanese dead. Some part of our country, 400. What a shock to the conscience of the nation that would be. Oh, but these deaths have crept up on us. And we have become numb to Guyanese dying. It used to be one every other day, every other week. Now it's 6 and 7 per day. And we are getting numb. We're boiling. 400 Guyanese perished because of COVID-19. And I ain't seen the government pause to reflect on their lives and their contributions to this country as Guyanese. 400 across the political divide. Right? Across the political divide. And the band plays on the Titanic. 400 Guyanese. Let's look at the fraudulent PPP. Coming back to, again, what we've been discussing with this flood relief. That happened with the COVID cash grant. It happened. There were racial elements in it. Right? Who voted PPP? Right? Look what this young man says. Food hampers are being distributed. He was brave enough and so frustrated to put his comment on social media. Food hampers are being distributed. Let me bring it up big for you guys to see. Lisa, I think I write the more thing here. Are being selectively distributed. Selectively distributed. That's what he said. Selectively distributed. Right? Within the regions to persons who are not even affected by the flood. Right? Who are not even affected by the flood. Most of these distributions take place late at night because everything for them is a secret. Most of these distributions take place late at night. Folks, I want to hear from you. Right? They say most of the distributions take place late at night. That's what he says. The people are watching, they're big and they have sense. And it's perfectly in order. The people are watching, they are big and they have sense. Perfectly in order. And I wanna read a couple others of those to show you a pattern. Right? And unless these folks are in collusion, unless somehow, somewhere, these folks are in collusion, nothing irregular. Right? Unless somewhere and somehow they are in collusion, nothing irregular. So that is just one instance. I saw MP Mahipal post on Facebook that he has witnessed some of this also. Selectively, could you imagine people are hurting in a pandemic coupled with a national flood, plague two, and people are wondering about which party you voted for. You're not beast, wicked and evil, right? Garnet said on social media, I want to read it for you. Read what he wrote. It bled my heart yesterday to see people sharing the hampers to selective people, right? He was in a street over the river, Region 3. He said, this street has about 7 homes, the particular street he's referencing, that were badly affected, but only one Indian man got the hamper. I asked them why they are selecting people, and one of them watched me in my face and says, we just look after we own. Right? Mr. Unity Ali, Ministry of Happiness. One set of stupid talks. We want unity. But here, the people distributing the COVID, the flood hampers, as well as the COVID cash grant. Oh, we just look after we own. I hope when y'all dead, they put all y'all hamper in y'all coffin. Plus a 25,000 representing the COVID cash grant. I hope y'all carry that to the great beyond with y'all. Y'all are nasty. Right? And y'all heart nasty. Just like the Speaker of the National Assembly. Nasty heart people. We just look after we own. Huh? We just look after we own. What nonsense. That is taxpayers' money for all the people of this country. Right? When the donors give those things, the foreign organizations and agencies, the local business people, oh, they say only give to people who vote PPP. Y'all are wicked and nasty. That is what y'all are. And y'all gonna dead nasty. That's why when you see some of y'all punishing, people don't know. But there's a God. Whole set of nasty people. Folks, I want to hear from you. You have the number. I hope that you can call me on WhatsApp. If you call me on WhatsApp, it would be great. Don't try calling me ordinarily. Please, folks, call me on WhatsApp. Or you can send that yes to that number, and I'm going to send you guys the link. Yes, I'm seeing some folks wanting the link. I'm sending it now, folks. I'm sorry, I was omitting to see this. Hold on for us. We are going to send you guys the link so you guys can come in. There are nasty people. Right? That is what they are. Nasty, the heart nasty. Right? Nasty folks. Yeah, nasty. Folks, give me a second. Let me make sure that these guys who want to come in can come in, because I know they want to talk some stuff. I want to make sure everybody who wants to come in, folks, don't message me about nothing else right now. If y'all know I on the program, just text yes to that number. I'm going to send you the link. Right? That's all I want. I can't take on nothing else now. I want to be so focused on what we're doing with these nasty jagabats. Nasty jagabats. Right? You can just choose to come in via audio alone, no trouble with that. If you choose just to come in via audio, no trouble with that. Right? That can work as well. Because I know people got all kinds of apprehensions, and I want to meet you right where you are. I want to meet you guys right where you are. A whole set of nasty people. Guys, bear with me. A whole set of nasty folks. So that is one of the issues we are battling with. Right? Selectively. How can you do that? What kind of heart you got to have? What kind of heart you have to go selectively to communities and say, oh, we're only looking for Indian people. Right? We're only looking for Indian people. Right? Only looking for Indian people. When we get to that point, we are lost as a country. We are lost as a country. When we get to that point, we are lost. They ain't get no coming back. Lost. Guys, I want to hear from you. Have the number there. You can either call directly on WhatsApp. Do not call ordinary phone. Call on WhatsApp. I can bring you in easily like that. Or send yes to that very number on WhatsApp. And I'll send you the link to come in. Nasty sets of people. Whole set of nasty people. One more example. Again, it's not a real place. Another nasty set. Another nasty set. Now they're trying with Gavin again. Right? They're trying with Gavin again. Right? Y'all want to be for a small country, but y'all don't have what it takes. All kinds of people tell the US President Trump and Biden things every day on social media and all over the place. Right? If you don't want to have your feelings hurt, stay the hell home. Stay out of politics and public life. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. Now Gavin said something about you. You know it is not true. And now Ramson wants to say, oh, Gavin is dirtying his character. Well, first thing, you have to have character to dirty. That's number one. You have to have character to dirty. And I never know Charles was somebody. I never know Charles was somebody. For the couple months we in the National Assembly, I have not heard Charles say anything that would inspire me to think that he is somebody. He's not anybody. Oh, he's trying to bring down his character. You don't want people to talk bad about you. Stay the hell out of politics. It goes with the territory. I understand the same way I criticize people. People are going to criticize me. People are going to criticize me the very same way. Right? People are going to criticize me the same way. It goes with the territory. And if you do not want that, stay in kindergarten. Right? Stay in the church. And even the pastor, the pandit, the meji, whoever, the imam going to tell you, they are criticized even in the religious bodies. They are criticized even there. Oh God, even Jesus had criticisms. Right? And God knows Charles in Jesus. Stink and dirty. Now you were with Gavin Matthews. Huh? Gavin. Oh, you feelings hurt. You feelings hurt. You ready for prime time? You ready for prime time? You feelings, I want y'all calling, man. I want one of y'all PPP ministers have the balls to call. Have the balls to call. Huh? It's one name y'all call people. Charles and Darmalal is one name y'all call people. That's why I say y'all heart nasty. You understand me? Y'all heart nasty. Because to know what you do to people and then to try to prosecute people for the same things, y'all heart nasty. You understand me? It's nasty. And I don't care what you all have and what you all own. You will never be satisfied because you're wicked. That is what you are. Folks, the number is there. I want to give you guys a chance to I want to give you guys a chance to call. I want to hear from your views. I want to hear what's happening at your end. Right? Nasty. So they're trying with Matthews. They've charged Matthews now for some foolishness. Right? For some foolishness. Matthews say he's a terrorist and he's a murderer. He's a terrorist and he's a murderer. Charles, you weak boy. You weak. As a colleague of mine, they say you're a half man. Not even a whole man. You're weak, Charles. You're weak. That's a weak move. That's a weak move. You understand me? It's a weak move. Weak move. I can tell it's a weak damn move. You know when people tell me things on Facebook? You know when people tell me things? I watch some of them and I smile. You understand me? They got a young lady on Twitter always trying to get my attention. She know I'm married and I happy. With some nasty stuff. I just watch it and I smile. Right? She got to earn my time. She want plenty big leads. She want 15 seconds of fame. Not at my expense. Right? You're weak, Charles. You're weak. That's a weak move. A weak move as a politician. A weak move. You understand me? You won't kill nobody. Why you bothered? You never murder nobody. Why you bothered? People call me all kinds of names. All kinds of names. Yeah? A thief. A this. As a woman. You got to do. You got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You. Do you. And I'm saying when you're coming for me, come good. You understand me? Some people want to be calling you, they can't even read, they can't even write, they can't even spell properly. I just watch them and smile. I just watch them and smile. Right? I watched Charles Stamp in the National Assembly. Right? Trying to give a speech. And if I worry with Charles, I'll be distracted from what I'm there to do and deconstruct his whole presentation and carry him back to debate class. You understand me? It has nothing to go with the school you went to and his attorney at law. You ever heard some attorney talk wrong stuff? This is the same man that stood up in the National Assembly trying to quote Shakespeare. Oh, when sorrows come, they come not as single spies. Oh, because you went to some quote-unquote high school. Give us a break. Weak move. That is what we had. I'm telling folks, do not call me ordinarily. Please. I'd be happy if you call me on WhatsApp. It's much easier for me to pull in the conversation into the broadcast. Call me on WhatsApp. Or you can send yes to that number, that very number there, and I'm going to bring you guys in. I really want to hear your views. All right? So I saw somebody trying to call. Let me see if I can send this. And yes, and I really want to hear your views, especially where this flood is happening. I really want to hear from you guys. If you don't want to come in via video, it's okay. Just click off the video feature and come in via audio only. Right? And you don't even have to go with all the platitudes and the ceremony and so on. Just state your business and just go. State your business and just go. Let's have a go at it. So I'm looking forward to hear. So this is the nonsense here. This is the nonsense we're dealing with here. All right. And then you got another set now. Before y'all hold a focus, the financial intelligence unit say y'all looking for love in all the wrong places. Right? looking for love in all the wrong places. And I actually wanted to read this story here for you, this particular one here, because a lot of people being hoodwinked. People giving them all kinds of swears, and you're just signing out your assets, your money, and everything. It reminds me of the PPP. When I read the story, right? They give you a fairy tale. Oh, they can send you this and they can send you that. One set of promises. And at the end of the day, it's fraudulency and it's bogus. It's the PPP. Right? So I put out on social media some people looking for love in all the wrong places. Yes, you want to escape so bad. You want a man from India or Nigeria, one of them places. So some guy with a nice accent start messaging you, and you don't start seeing the wedding colors, right? And how your children gonna look, right? That's why we're in the position that we're in. Because these nasty people like Charles, oh, they look nice. And so you get swept away. You get swept away. Right? Some of y'all should look. You get swept away. But you know it's a set of fraudulency, a whole set of installed people, and then y'all money gone, bank book empty. Right? And then when they come by your house, you got for showing them now your party card or trying to prove for them, oh, I vote for y'all. I vote for y'all. Keep y'all flipping food. Hope y'all eat it and choke. That's my hope. I hope y'all eat it and I hope y'all choke. Right? All right. I have somebody who is joining me this evening. Let me welcome my brother. Switch it up a little bit. Conrad. Go right here.
Good evening, Sherrod. I'm listening to your show. You're right on target. I mean, the PPP is wicked. I mean, in a situation where there's flooding and people is in despair and there's COVID, to ask someone who to vote for, I mean, that's the low, that's the lowest one could go. People need help, and you're finding out who they vote for. Like, these people are aliens and they're not Guyanese. I mean, it's disgusting, you know. I mean, and they should be called out for that. And with Gavin Matthews, I mean, Charles is he's real thin skin. He's like a little girl. I mean, how could you get emotional over what someone say? You're in public office. I mean, this is ridiculous. That's all I have to say for tonight.
Thanks very much, my brother. Thanks for coming through. He can get his feelings hurt right through. He can get his feelings hurt right through. You understand me? That's the problem with him. He gonna get his feelings hurt right through. Because he left on nonsense. Right? He come for people make you feel nice. You got to throw a garland around he. You understand me? Throw petals for you walk on. You best go back where you come from. You best go back where you come from. Whole set of nonsense. Right? So do I have some folks there? I hear the WhatsApp, but I know what people telling me. I don't know what they're saying. All right, folks, give me a second. Let me sort myself out here. Oh boy, give me a second. It's messages left, right, and center. I don't know where to turn. Let me see if I can bring. I don't want to bring. I really want to bring in the audio the right way. So bear with me. Let me get the audio right. I really want these folks to come and say what they gotta say. Let me see where he's calling me from. Let me see if I can call this. Somebody trying to call me. Let's see if I can call them back. And it comes up a little better than that. All kinds of nonsense. All kinds of nonsense. These fraudulent people doing. Now you want to be saying who must get the whole street flood out. and you're looking to see who vote for you? Could people be so beastly, so wicked? Huh? Could it get any worse? All right, I see folks trying to call. I'm trying to take these calls, but I don't know what is happening. Right. So, folks, if you're trying to call in, do me a favor and just keep trying. I'm going to try to accept these calls that are coming in, folks. But those folks who have asked for the link, I have sent the link to you guys. I really want to hear from you guys. And I told you guys from the inception, you don't have to be Afternoon AFC to call. I want some PPP people call. I want to hear from y'all, because I know enough of y'all hurting too. I know enough of y'all are hurting. I'm sending some other folks the link. I want it's Talk Back Thursday. I want to hear from you guys. Right? I want to hear from you guys. So some folks are going to come in a minute. Again, you feel free to turn off the video if you think your background is not all of that. I really want to hear from you guys what's happening at your end. So again, some people looking for love in all the wrong places, and I wanna caution y'all where those things are concerned. I think somebody's gonna come through. Let me take a look and see. Yep, I'm gonna have somebody who is gonna be joining us. Guys, just give me a minute. Let me make sure we set up properly. Somebody's gonna be joining us. That much I know. A very good evening. Go right ahead.
Hi, Sharon. Good night.
Belinda, go right ahead.
Yes, how are you doing? Good show tonight. Now, I heard you talking about
Thank you.
our my guy and this other politician, a public figure who is open to criticism, gossip, according to the Constitution of being a politician. And it's unbelievable. The court will hear something like this. Are we in kindergarten? Do we have to teach these people politics 101? You are a public figure. You're open to criticism, whether you like it or not. Or else all of us will be taking everybody to court for libel. This is utter nonsense. What these people should be doing is charging from left, right, and center, from the judges
It's
to
absurd.
the seasoned politicians who committed treason on the Guyanese people. Treason. That's what they did. Don't charge somebody for making comments, which is true. He's part of a government, or he was part of a government that were responsible for slaughtering over 1,400 black men. Not lie, true. It's there. There are records there. And the
My
court is
sister,
sitting
and
down
even
there.
if it were not true, you should be so busy. You understand me? As a minister,
Yeah,
right? You know,
yes.
you got COVID, this pandemic of this proportion. We understand the magnitude of it. So busy trying to help your people that Gavin ain't even on your radar. You
Of
understand me?
course.
Ain't even on your radar. They got some of them always trying to pull me in a conversation and a confrontation on Facebook. They're not even on me radar, you know. Honest to God. And then
They
you
don't
got
have
this
any
compounded with a flood. Me and see Charles in a community yet. You understand me?
And
Trying to get a sense of what is happening there. He high and dry
exactly,
in Kingston or wherever the hell he is living. Right? But you want criticism.
exactly. You're going to drag a poor man to the courts just because he's talking the truth. He's hurting your feelings. It's the truth. It's no lie. It's the truth. You're part of
I say he's
it.
too flipping wicked.
So
That's what I said. He's too wicked.
hoping there's nothing good. There's nothing good gonna come out from these people. They will never be for the Guyanese people. It is never going to be. People, don't waste your time. It will never be for Guyanese. It will be for them their friends and family. Never, Guyanese people, don't matter which race you be, they will never hold you high. All about them. Sherrod, have a good night and keep up a good work. Don't let them try to pull you down. You speak the truth always. And you bring
Thanks for
whatever
coming through,
is
man.
supposed to be in the front line, you bring it. Thank you, Sherrod.
Amen
You
to
did a
that.
wonderful job.
Amen to that.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming through, folks. I see there's a program coming up sometime next week with these jagabats, the PPP, done Globe Span talking about Globe Span want to know what they've accomplished in 10 months in office. Y'all are flipping seeing 400 dead, 400 dead. You asking them what accomplished in 10 months in office? Go and ask right now the farmers in Blackbush. Let them tell you what they accomplished 9 months, 10 months in office. Go and ask the people at Kokwani, right? Go and ask the people in Kokwani what accomplished 10 months in office. Go and ask Darren Adams in Region 10 that cut the emergency budget by more than half. What accomplished in 10 months? Ask Ubraj Narayan at City Hall. What accomplished in 10 months? You understand me? You going to them, right? Y'all in the diaspora, Globe Span, who the hell y'all being? Y'all and seeing? What flipping newspaper y'all reading? Y'all and seeing what happened? You ever ask them, oh, what accomplished in 10 months? Y'all and seeing? We out of vaccines, right? We out of vaccines. Y'all want one set of lies. That is your problems. One set of lies y'all want. Go Blackbush, go Region 5, ask them people, right? Go to Mary North and ask them people who getting the whole house washery right now, what accomplished in 10 months. Ask them people like the folks from Gaiwa. Is that the place? Who getting fired? What accomplished in 10 months? And let them tell you, right? Is Lidio, you gonna ask what accomplished in 10 months and you want to get an honest response? Really? Y'all joking. You understand? I mean, that's why when some people in the diaspora start talking, I tune out. When some of them start talking, I tune out. Tune the hell out. Right? Y'all got to be kidding. Y'all ain't seeing? Shaik Baksh sending home 300. That's what we accomplished in 10 months. We didn't accomplish in 10 months. They said to us a couple months ago, when the second budget was passed, oh, we had a raise in salary for the public servants, right? A raise in salary for the public servants. We didn't see it yet. That's what accomplished in 10 months. Y'all must be flipping socially, politically, religiously, and all that. Blind. Witch hunting. That's what accomplished in 10 months. Shaik Baksh said, yes, we follow due process. We sending them home. That's what accomplished in 10 months. Right? Mandel Smith died at the COVID center. Journalist. Right? The other journalist the other day, what's the woman's name that started the program at Channel 9? Died. COVID. That's what accomplished. And hundreds of other Guyanese under their watch. Under their tenure. That's what accomplished in 10 months. Y'all are flipping seeing that I put back tax on the soap in a flood and in COVID conditions, and the tax in soap again. Me know which newspaper some people read it, you know. I know which newspaper some people read it. I don't know, but you can let light show, right? A Liban con artist like Jagdio come and sit down for tell Guyanese what seen with your own eye what accomplished in 10 months. See, y'all are out of your flipping minds. That is the problem. Right? Let me show y'all what accomplished in 10 months in case they're saying, you understand me? So let me queue up. Right? Let me queue up 10 months. right? We even gonna go so far. Let me go back let me go back a week. Right? A national flood. Unlike anything we have seen in 60 years, the woman said, she in Kakwani, she ain't seen nothing like this. 60 years. Right? And I know what they're coming for tell me. Me know what they coming for tell me. 60 years, the lady said she's lived in Kakwani. She's never seen anything like this. 60 years. Right? And nobody ain't saying the place can't flood, but it's your response to it so poor. And the clone, Ramson, he's feeling his hurt because a man said he's a murderer and a terrorist. What you all do for the people in 10 months? You feeling hurt, right? You all lack everything that is good and decent about leadership. No strategic vision, none. And you feeling hurt? You should get the flip to the back of the class. That's what you should do. Go to the back of the class. You feelings hurt? This is Kakwani. Where this boat is where there used to be a road. Right? Where there used to be a road. Nobody didn't see this coming. All these people with vision and strategic vision, nobody saw this flood, this exponential rainfall. Right? The people you should fire is not the people at GWI. The people at the meteorological office, everybody should go home. That is what I'm going to agree with you all with. The people at the weather office. We're going to find agreement there. Every flipping body should go home. I tied with them now. Everybody should go home there. Everybody should go home. Somebody trying to call me. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know what to do anymore, man. I just fed up. Hello.
Hello.
Go right ahead. You're on your live, sir. You see, some people want to waste your time. I tell people, do not waste my time. We got work to do, people. If you have nothing to say, don't call. We want to see if the number working. God, man. So look 10 months for y'all. You understand me? And you see community after community, right? You could never see in one of these shots that the members of the community taking any government thing happening in the background. The only time you see government there is when their cameras there, right? These people can't shoot in close. Like say, oh, this woman here. Say, oh, look, these guys in Kokwani working, right? Members of the government, right? I want to take some of the audio. Let me take some of the audio. Listen to what the woman says. Listen to her. I want to take some of this audio here. Give you a sense what is transpiring in 10 months. 10 months.
I have never seen this in 60 years of my life in Kokwani. No, this trigger. Trigger, you down there and have this here, sir. Who the A? This is madness. Watch this, boy. Oh my God.
Remember when this boat driving was a road?
I want to go and sit there by Tasha shop. Color, you had up on your lights. Hey, stop shake, boy. Yeah. I have never ever seen this. Look, Lasha house. Walang story, once it that's a place. Look at this, you can imagine. This ain't right. This ain't, look, this is a disaster. Mr. President, this is a disaster. Look at pigs. Oh my God. This can't be truth. This is not no truth. Janice! Watch how y'all enjoying the nice life in the disaster. Alright, I tell you. What is this, boy? I don't know, she's school. What is snacket? Watch my daughter lovely boutique on the water for real. Brother Sammy.
That is what 10 months look like. Economic dynamism. Right? Economic dynamism. Folks, I want to hear from you. You guys have the number. I want to hear from you guys. Call me on. Let me see if I need to hold on. Back up, guys. Back up for a second. I'm gonna let me bring up my WhatsApp differently. Hold on. I think I know what's the problem that I'm having. Hold on for a minute. I think I know the problem that I'm having. Forgive me, folks. It's a busy night at my end. Forgive me. Let me see if I can get it better now. Give me a second. I should be able to take the calls better now. Just give me a second, folks. Just give me a second, and we should be good to take those WhatsApp calls. All right, guys. So there's where we have it. I think I have somebody who's going to join us. Let me take this one. Yeah. A very good evening. Welcome.
Hey, Sherry, good evening. How are you doing?
Just jump right in there. You don't wait. Just start pelting punches.
Listen me. Charles Ransom Sr. I grew up in Cowan Street, Kingston, just next to him. The same way the son reacting, the same way the father reacts. Okay? So what we black people has to do is not a racial thing, but we have to continue to purchase from our own, because if they're going to do that to us, then we got to look out for ourselves. It's not being racial, but we have to look out for ourselves. Because this is painful to know that we having a flood and you tell me, oh, you didn't vote for us, so we're not going to give you anything. How nasty that could be.
It's damn wicked. It's wicked. It's devious.
And then when you speak, they won't lock you up for nothing at all. Listen, me, Guyana getting from bad to worse. You notice every time the PPP government come into government, they always have a flood. 2005, the big flood. You remember the big flood in 2005?
It is because the cross, my brother, the cross.
They motocross. They pop cross stage.
That is why. Jack, jump in.
Yeah, good day, Sherrod. Sherrod, first of all, I'm from overseas, right? And it's really sad. It's saddening and hurts you to see that after I can remember as a little boy going through the same process of this flood in in Guyana, right? As a little boy, and I remember things like typhoid that people were suffering for over the years. I never believed that now come in 2021 that you still see such a thing under the same administration again. Here goes the PPP back in power, and there we goes again, back to square one again, right? And I I mean, they had 23 years, and we should never be in such a position where we and see people are still suffering over floods and that kind of thing. When you show people that
23 years thinking about the feelings like Charles, who get the feelings hurt. Mark Benshaw get the feelings hurt, and Ronald Waddle get the feelings hurt, and Crummy Wing get the feelings hurt. That's what we're worried about, hurt feelings.
Rod, one of the things that really touches and really hurt me, because I came in contact with Paul Slow on numerous occasions overseas traveling with the West Indies. I remember that Paul Slow was one of the best police officers for the People Progressive Party, and it's sad to see that today the same Paul Slow, because of these inquiries that he had when against some of these police officers, when the inquiry when they had the product for the inquiry for the president, the former president, that all of this is a vendetta this that coming against Mr. Slow. You know, this have nothing to do with thing. This is a personal thing that's going on, and attack on these officers, people like Mr. Slow that were highly respectable in Guyana. And it's really sad to see at this day and age that the same said PPP will come back to crucify these same police officers that serve the country with such high level and distinction. It is real sad to see what's really going on. That such a thing should never be happening to this guy, these officers. Apostle was somebody that served under the same administration. I was a protector for the same administration. And what is very hurting to see the president are trying to say that he had nothing to do with contacting Mr. Slow for said, hey, how come my people did not get promotion? How could we got a president behaving such a thing? I can't hear you. I can't. No audio. I need to hear it.
Contacted Mr. Slow, and he did ask his people to go to front.
Come on,
right?
Man. When the police force supposed to be acting on an independent body. The president went, I saw a video, I didn't know if you guys saw, where the president went and find somebody sleeping by the that's what they allege, that's what they say. I said, well, if you could go around looking at the president to see who's sleeping and got the pumps running, what about looking to see how you could work to help the people who've been affected by these floods, instead of looking to see who's sleeping? Yeah? This is how the president operates, by walking during the night. Walking around to see who's sleeping. Why you don't go look for people who got snakes running through the house?
The right place. You should walk around by the cathedral. You walk around the right places.
But it's very sad. That's the kind of president we have now, where people they're going to see if you're sleeping and the pumping running. What about the relief to help to see the best way we could put forward going forward from here, and so that such a thing will never occur again? You're going to look to see who's sleeping? And Sharon, one other thing, I can't hear you. Your mic is muted.
Jack, my time is limited. I'm just over time. I gotta let you guys go so I can pull in one other person.
Okay. No problem. All right, Sharon.
All right, guys. Thanks very much for coming through. Gentleman's been trying to call in. I want to make sure that I get his stars before we run out the program. So thanks for coming through, guys. Right?
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Right. All right, I want to put in one other person before we go. Hello? Hello? A very good evening. Go right ahead. We're on program time. Go right ahead, sir.
Hi, good night. Good night. I'm speaking about the president. Don't you see the president is pregnant? No, you
don't
you see the president is pregnant?
You go hurt people feelings now.
He's getting morning sickness. So he eating up all the hampers. So he ain't got nothing to give nobody else. Eating up all the ham.
Thanks very much there. Big people, you would have said pim pim. Pim pim, folks. Thanks for joining us this evening. That's all the time we have. We're out of time. Thanks for couldn't take more calls this evening. We're out of time. Big people have said pim pim. Social distance, sanitize, wear a mask. Practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for your health and your safety and that of your loved ones. And folks, if you can help somebody in this country, please do. We in the ring, we've had our own campaign offering care packages to these persons who are terribly affected by the flooding and also affected by COVID-19. So if you guys want to help, you can WhatsApp us. We're going to tell you how you can help. Thanks for joining us again, and we're going to see you tomorrow evening. Thanks for joining.